Hey, Wonderhussy here, out in the middle of nowhere again, somewhere between Vegas and Reno. I'm not going to say exactly where it is because I don't want to give away the locations of all this stuff that I'm about to show you. My girlfriend and I are just driving around looking for interesting abandoned ruins, old mines, stuff like that. We took this one little dirt road that is a doozy. There's a ton of cool stuff down here. Okay, wow. The first abandoned ruin we come to on this road is super cool. Look at this old stone cabin with this kind of corrugated tin add-on, and there's all kind of crazy stuff out here. When I say we're in the middle of nowhere, I am not kidding around. This is so far in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell service. There's no gas for 100 plus miles in any direction. Very remote. Let's start out over here and go in the stone portion first. I don't know anything about any of this. I don't even know where we are, to be honest with you. So even if I wanted to tell you where I was, I couldn't. My girlfriend scouted all this out. And by the way, when I say girlfriend, I don't mean like romantic girlfriend. My friend who's a girl. Not that it would make any difference if I was gay, but I'm just setting the record straight, LOL. But she scouted everything out, so she knows where we are. But wow, apparently this was some kind of old mining claim, mining settlement, mining cabin, because there's a mine shaft over there that we'll check out in a minute. But holy cow, look at the stone. This was obviously the main house, and at one time it looks to have been super solidly constructed. You gotta be real careful. Whoops, because there's a lot of rusty nails and stuff on these boards. But holy moly, I mean, I'm coming over here so you can see how thick the wall is. Look at that. I mean, this place was built to last, and well, I guess it has lasted. I don't know when it was built, but we're here in the year 2018, and the walls are still standing. I mean, little shelf there by the door, the little curio cabinet's still standing. But it looks like the roof caved in. It's a bummer that the roof caved in right there because there was this really cool stone chimney, and there was probably a beautiful fireplace behind it. Okay, so there's really not a lot of relics left here, but there's enough to make it interesting, okay? Like you can see there's a kind of an old plaid curtain hanging over that window, which looks kind of 70s vintage, right? 1970s, 1980s maybe? Oh, and then if you look down on the floor, you can see poking through all the rubble, it looks like some orange shag carpeting. That seems very 70s. But you never know in these backwoods places. A lot of times their decor is behind the times anyway, so who knows, this place could be from 3 years ago. Oh wow, look. Over here we see the ruins of an old couch. Sorry if this video's jumpy, but it's hard footing here, walking over all this stuff. Look, here's some old curtains that were hanging in the window. Oh, look how pretty they were. Lace. Aw, somebody really had a nice place here. And then the sofa. Well, the pattern on the sofa to me looks more like 90s-ish, or I guess 90s, so maybe the sofa wasn't that old. Okay, there's a doorway going into another room there, and we'll definitely go in there in a minute, but I want to finish exploring this room first. But I'm showing you it right now so you can see they had like that sheet hanging up covering the door at one point. I mean, a lot of this stuff seems so recent, like I wonder when the roof collapsed. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. Know what I mean? Dang, I sure do wish I could get behind all this rubble and see that fireplace. Maybe I can just reach the camera back there and give you guys a peek. Oh yeah, you can sort of see it back there. Really a nice stone hearth. I bet it kept this cabin real cozy, because let me tell you something, it is cold up here. It's February 20th, and it's like in the 20s. I think there's even snow on the ground in places. All right, here's some more relics that gives us a clue to who lived here maybe. Eardrops from Walgreens. Oh, there's a date on it. Look. May 2001. Holy cow. Back in the day. And then what's this? Maybe it was an old, well, not a prescription bottle, but it's faded. Can't tell. So somebody had an ear problem up here. Oh, look. Here's one of their shoes. Shoes still in, fairly decent condition. Wow. It almost looks like it's a kid-size shoe, but I think it's just curled up. Oh my god, look at these old rusty nail plates. I have an old rusty nail plate like that in my bathroom. I took it from Burning Man the first year I went to the festival Burning Man. I took it out of the ashes after they, they build this giant wooden man up that festival, and then on the last day of the festival they burn the man, and you can go poke around the ashes of it the next day. And so I took one of the nail plates, and I have it hanging in my bathroom, and I use all the little holes in it, the slots, to hang all my earrings on. It actually makes a really good earring holder. I got the idea from, I was at a house once where they had an old cheese grater hanging on the bathroom wall, and the lady had all her earrings hung in the holes on the cheese grater. Well, I thought that was a really cool idea, and I didn't want to completely rip it off, so I put my own twist on it and used a good old-fashioned nail plate. Okay, I'm just going to keep poking around in here for a little bit longer, make sure I didn't miss anything. Looks like there's another shoe here. I just noticed. Converse All-Star basketball shoe. Oh, it's so buried under all this stuff I can't get it out, but it looks like it's a pretty big man-sized shoe, right? So anyways, some dude lived here and he used eardrops. That's about all we know. And to me it seems like a woman lived here too because of those curtains. That's like a feminine touch, but I sure would have liked to see all the little curios they had sitting on their shelf there. Look at the windows too, by the way. It's almost like those old louvered windows from an old-fashioned RV. Those old-timey trailers, like my trailer, matter of fact, has those windows. Okay, now let's go out the door and go back into that addition there. Oh, that was my girlfriend. She's pulling out to make way for me. Okay, so the addition here was in this... that's where that creepy doorway was going with the sheet hanging over it. So we'll go in there in a minute, but look at this old refrigerator. It was gas and electric. It's kind of interesting. Nothing in it now, but to me this fridge looks pretty friggin' like 70s-ish. It looks like it came out of an RV though, if you look at the way, the door and the way it's not even finished on the sides. I feel like it came out of an RV, right? Oh, it does have a plug on it though, like to plug it into a wall. Interesting. Made in Argentina. Well, actually it says made in Argentine. That's weird. Wow. And then look over here is a little mini fridge. Hadco. Wow, look how cool this old fridge. Let's see if there's anything in the freezer. Just dust. You know what I think is really amazing about this place? Is there's no bullet holes in anything. It drives me nuts when I go places and it's all shot up. Like, what the heck is wrong with people? Okay, this looks like it was just some kind of little shed they had out front, so nothing too interesting in there, but let's go in this addition. Oh, wow, look, this addition is all burned out. First of all, that's the addition where that creepy door went into, and we can't get into it this way, which means I guess I'm going to have to go through that creepy door. Well, we'll go back and do that in a sec. But meanwhile, this room here, it's like the third room. Maybe there was some kind of fire or something. I don't know, it doesn't really look burned. But this room is completely kaput now, so nothing in here. Okay, let's go back around and go through that creepy doorway, man. This is going to be fun. Okay, there's no two ways around it, guys. We got to go through here. Now, unfortunately, I left my flashlight in the car, and it's not really that far to go get it, but I'm lazy, so hopefully there'll be enough light in here we can just see. Got to be real careful, though, because look at this footing. Gotta climb over all these old boards, nails, busted sofa, stuff overhead, stuff underfoot. It's real hard. That's why this video is kind of weird. Oh, wow, but look at this room, you guys. This is going to be worth all this hassle. A lot of mouse poo on the floor, so I got to be careful not to breathe too deeply. Holy crike. Okay, I'm just going to do a 360. Thankfully, there's plenty of light in here because the roof's not too solid. It looks like they had carpeting hung on the walls for insulation. Because, I mean, look at the friggin' wall. It's just stone from, like, 1880 or whenever. I mean, talk about old-timey construction. So they hung carpeting on the walls to try to keep it warm. You can see through there behind the carpet. It's just plain wood. Oh, look over here. They had wallpaper on it at least, but apparently they had to hang all this carpet. Covered all the pretty wallpaper. And this back wall is just sheets of plastic covering bare 2x4s and corrugated metal. Wow, very rustic. I cannot imagine the life of the people who lived here. Okay, but look at the stuff that we can see on the ground. Brain. Oh, I don't even want to touch this. Let me get a brain grain. What's brain grain? Family size. Oh, it's for your Rain garden? What the hell is that? Some kind of like holistic hippie stuff? Spices for health? Oh, so some hippies lived here. But then again, they might have not been hippies, because look, that's rainbow white bread that they were eating, so who knows. Man, this stuff is so dirty, I don't really want to pick it all up, but looks like old footy pajamas from a kid. Aw. There I go again. Every time I see kids' stuff in these abandoned places, it just makes me sad. Label looks pretty old-timey on that. Little bread, I guess like to hold a sandwich in your lunchbox. Oh, look at this. Aw. You guys. I think it's part of an old teddy bear. I mean, from behind it looks like a teddy bear, but from the front it looks like... Oh, it was a teddy bear holding a baby teddy bear. You can see the baby there. Okay, there was definitely a kid here. And that is, for some reason, very sad. Here's a wrapper from an old candy bar. Oh, Milky Way. Cookies in Milky Way. I don't remember what year they had a cookies in Milky Way. So that could be a clue. Old sweaters. It's just old, nasty stuff in here. Not really much to see. Huh, so we can't really tell a lot about the people who lived here. I saw a can when I was coming in. I wanted to check out what's this. Oh, wow, look at this old can, you guys. TV Cola. Caramel colored. Okay, anybody who's watching this, have you ever even heard of this? Oh, TV Value Brand. Oh, True Value Brand. Okay, so True Value Brand Cola. It's some kind of off-label generic cola. Who can even say what year that was made? But anybody here ever remember drinking this True Value Brand Cola that came in a really cool can with psychedelic flowers all over it? Wow. I mean, this can is actually so cool, I almost am tempted to steal it. But that goes against my ethos of not taking things from the places that I explore. So I'll leave it here for the next person to enjoy. Okay, wow. So apparently there was some kind of kid and at least a man and a woman. So some kind of family lived here. And they drink generic brand soda and had white bread, but they were also sort of interested in health because they had that brain grain. Let's go back here and check this mine out. Maybe they were living back here working a mining claim. Because look, some kind of old mine shaft back here. Let's go. Oh, is it a shaft or look, there's a chimney coming out of it. It's almost like it was a dugout cabin back here. Holy crike. Let's look in. Oh, it's just like this weird little boarded up room. I wonder why those little swing type things are hanging from the ceiling. Anybody here have any idea what was going on in this room? I mean, it's just a bare dirt floor, a bunch of pine cones and busted up PVC pipe. Wow. I mean, how'd you like to spend the night in that creepy little cabin dugout? Or for that matter, how'd you like to spend the night in any of this, you know? Okay, here's the second place that we come to along this road. Old shed. Doesn't look too exciting from the outside, but you never know. We'll go in and check it out. My girlfriend is inside the shed taking pictures, so I'll let her do her thing in there. We'll go in there in a minute. But first we'll go up here and see what was up on this hillside. Oh wow, look how old this refrigerator is. It's just like sitting here under this tree. I don't even know if I'll be able to open it. Look at I don't know if you can even see. Style line, okay. Let me see if I can open what if I found a dead body in here, you guys? Oh, no dead body, just a bunch of dirt and dust. Dang, that was hard to open. Let me go around and see if I can get the freezer open. I know that sounds kind of weird to like expect a dead body, but I don't know. Part of me does expect to find a dead body one of these days when I'm exploring. Freezer. Doesn't look like there's anything in there either. Whew, I guess that's good that I didn't find a dead body because that would kind of put a weird damper on the day. Okay, now let's go in this shed. Enough beating around the bush. You can see there's all kinds of busted up like equipment out here that I have no idea what it is. You tell me. So I'm sure somebody watching knows exactly what this is and will tell me in the comments. And then look here. Isn't this the bottom part of a shower stall? Whoa. Talk about your outdoor shower. Okay, let's go in this creepy shed. Oh, this is creepy. I like this, like just right here, that chair and that cage, like some creepy serial killer sat there watching his captive victims. Oh look, here's some geometry information. Circle. Circumference equals pi times diameter. Oh wow, it's bringing me back to my geometry class. I wonder why that's written up there. Wow, look at the light in this place. This is really interesting. Holy crike. I mean, it's a pretty nice warehouse, the construction, you know, it had those windows. Oh wow, look. La mano más poderosa. The hand, I don't know what poderosa means. I'll have to look it up. Oh, creepy. Old religious candle. It's been burned most of the way. And it has a prayer to the most powerful hand. Oh, poderosa means powerful. Wow, so somebody was in here praying for something while they drank their water. Oh, wow, and you want to talk about a rustic stove? Isn't that what this is? They just got this old barrel, cut a hole in it, stuck a pipe in the top. It's not even vented out, but it's by the window, so maybe they did have it vented out there. You can see the glass was all sooty from the smoke. Oh, wow, are some Hispanic people, like, camping out here, or what? Look, the little old coffee pot. I mean, I said Hispanic because of that candle, but also because I happened to notice when we walked by the wall of this little inner room, cardad. I thought that was like a Spanish word, but maybe not, because then here it says beep, and that is not a Spanish word. Wow, interesting. I don't know what else means. Look at the dates, though, in this graffiti. It says 02. Wow, that's a long time ago. Wow, the floor of this thing is really fine dust, and I'm hesitant to walk around with too heavy of a tread because I don't want to breathe it in. And this, what the heck are these little platforms? They look like they were podium support pillars of some sort. And then what the hey was this? With some kind of electrical handle, like an iron or something? Creepy. Okay, let's go in this sort of, oh wait, one more thing before we go in there. Here's a can. For Juanita's Mexican Gourmet Beef and Vegetable Soup. Well, definitely some Hispanic people were squatting in here. Interesting. Look at this creepy inner room. I wonder what's going to be in here.